Sponsorem programu jest firma Marvis, producent myjek warsztatowych.
Martin, first of all, welcome to Falubaz. And my first question is a very basic one. Why did you decide to move to Jugar to Falubaz?
I must first thank you very much for the invitation. I'm very pleased even to go back to the Extra League, and I had a long situation this year and discussion what goes on. I had a lot of calls from the Polish clubs even on the way here now. I had a lot of clubs still calling me and asking me to do a race for us, and but I think for me the situation to race for Jugar is it's a very good club. I mean, even like they're working very good together with the fans, and one of the biggest issues even for me is the logistic. I mean, we're not far away from Germany. It's just I would say 70 kilometers over the border, so even a lot of German fans can come over. Have a very good big network for me personal over like in Leipzig, Dresden, some good sponsors over there, and even it's not too far away to come, so it's always very important to be quick here if there is a press meeting or marketing stuff. So it's sometimes if you go deep into Poland, for me from Germany or living down south, that's sometimes a bit of a problem for me, even with flying, because sometimes it takes a long time until the airport. So it's it's for me simple to communicate, and the logistic is very important even for me and also for my team.
You didn't race in Extraliga for a while, but you still had a contact with the top speedway riders in the world. And my question is, how would you describe yourself? How would you rate yourself comparing to the top speedway riders in the world?
I think at the moment I'm not so far behind, even especially the last weeks or last 2 months in my career, like this year, been quite good. My biggest issue, or what I wouldn't say it was an issue, it was learning by doing. I signed 3 years ago a contract with Jugar factory, and it is very hardware with them, even with engines that I can compare with the top of the world. And I personally make a bit movement 2 months ago, so I changed completely to GM engines, and it was for me a completely different way to race. And I'm back again to be real competitive, so I think if I have a good day, I can beat them. I can beat everyone.
Falubaz will be your 7th club in Polish league, and my question is about your memories with your previous teams. What are your memories about your previous clubs?
Oh, there's sometimes not so good memories. It's everyone knows about it. Sometimes the payment situation, but my personal best memories I had, it was like it must be 2005 or 6 and 7 with Rybnik, you know. So we've been at this time. I helped them. We went up into the first division, like into Extra League. I had some very good meetings there, and I really enjoyed to race for them. And but then it comes all the payment trouble, and this is always it's a simple way, you know. No one want to go to work if you don't get paid. So it's at the end I had some good years over in Poland. It's always a bit different, but I like it to race, and so we see what goes on this year, you know. So I'm normally not the person who look back. I'm not interested what was yesterday, you know. I want to look for the new challenge and what comes on, what goes on 2018, and I want to help the team so much as I can to work and be very focused to the 2018 season.
I think, maybe I'm wrong, then correct me please. I think your biggest success was when you won the round in GP in Auckland, in New Zealand. Am I right?
Yes, that's right. I mean, it was for me like one of the biggest achievements I have done in my life. And but the pressure at this year, I really enjoyed to race over there and win it there. And but then this is, as a German rider, you know, I'm the only German rider in the Speedway Grand Prix, and it was not easy. And it was not an easy year for me, but a lot of learning by doing, you know. And even just on this level, it's still, you can race European Championship, you can race good in the league, but the Speedway Grand Prix still, it's always 10 to 20% more.
You partly answered my next question, but I will ask it anyway. You're number 1 in German Speedway. So do you think that a lot of German supporters will come here to Jugar for Speedway matches to support you?
Yes, I'm sure. I have a quite good, a big fan base back in Germany, and this is quite good. There are a lot of fans, they follow me, and I'm sure even around here, I think the nearest track what we have here in Germany is Leipzig or Meissen, you know, and I have a very good connection there. One of my biggest sponsors is the Opel factory. It comes from Leipzig, you know, so my deal. So this is for me the best way to come over here, and I'm sure we will see next year a lot of German guys coming over here and see what I'm doing.
I'm curious about your opinion about Falubaz lineup for the next year. What's your opinion about this squad, about the team for 2018?
I think Falubaz changed completely their situation. Even, I mean, okay, the world champion left, you know, he moved away to, it was Leszno, you know, he moved to Leszno. But I think with Protasevich in the team, he's a very experienced rider. I raced with him even the old days back at Lancet in the league, or I even raced against him. Then we got Patrick Dudek and the young guys. We have some new guys signing is Sengota, Mikkel, Jepsen, Jensen. Is the right one? Or I'm always not sure. What about there are too many Michael Jensens, you know. But I think we have a very good lineup, and this is a strong team. But it's sometimes not important about the strong team. The most important thing, we have to work together as a team. It's not only a team; it's working together with the team, with the management, with the fans, the cooperation all together. And at the end, this is if we all push on one rope, you know, we can win everything.
My next question is connected to your plans for the next season. You're going to race in Falubaz, you're going to race in Germany. Any other league? Sweden, England?
Not at the moment planned. I'm still negotiating with the English league what they're going to do. But at the moment the rule is not really out what they're going to do. If they have 2 racing days, so still racing every day of the week. At the moment it's very focused like on a speedway league in Germany, then Polish league here with Falubaz, and I'll make a lineup, or I signed up again for a long track speedway, for long track Grand Prix. That's the 3 main points in my 2018 seasons. It's Falubaz, long track Grand Prix, and German league.
And as the last question, can you tell me something about your preparation to the season? How it's going to look like?
At the moment, I'm very honest. There's no preparation at the moment. I'm just building back up my basics, you know. Now I have to move out from my old, headquarters where I have my workshop and all my office. So I had to change the place. At the moment, I'm just moving, and we're just building. What's not building, but we're making a new workshop in an old from my stepfather. You know, he just got an old factory, and we just change everything and make a lot of renovation. And everything must be finished until end of November. So, and then we start just completely new in December. I will just have a 5-day fitness plan, going just a lot of gym, personal boxing training, go a lot of swimming. I need to look for my back to make a lot of pre-working, you know, just the bike's been already lined up. We will see what goes on. I will next year, I'm 100% sure. We have to prepare. I already had a meeting yesterday with my engine tuner, Joachim Kugelmann and Marcel Gerhardt. What we're going to do for the 2018 season, I will just race on, it looks like 200% on GM engines, because at the moment the Java boys need to work a little bit harder to just get on this level, and I want to score a lot of points. I have very good stuff this year from Mr. Kugelmann, and even some Kowalski stuff been in there. So, and there's a lot of stuff to prepare, to build up the bikes, even to make the logistic, to see, even we will see what's happening with the lineup. For me, it's a good situation. I also would like to do a lot of practice here, especially on the home track, you know, and see what goes on. And already just been on the way here, talked to some people around, you know, on the way here to Leipzig and Dresden, where I can maybe build up like a second base, you know, like mid of Germany, to have like a second racing base where I can just watch the bikes. Or on the way, getting organized with German people, communicate with my sponsors, and use the network here.
You mentioned at the home track. I didn't ask you, but I was going to. Have you ever had an opportunity to race in Jugar on this track?
To be honest, I don't know, but I think I've never been here at the moment. I'm a professional racer since 2005, you know, so I've been racing on so many tracks. But with my meaning, I've never been, even with Extra League, with Rupnikov, we never been in here. So, but I mean, it doesn't matter. The track got, you know, I would say 4 corners, you know, we got 2 straights, turning left, you know. So at the end, I think we have a very good coach over here. And if you have a good team spirit and teamwork together, so we can build up a good momentum and be quick on the home track.
Now the tricky one. How is your Polish?
Not so good, you know. Nie rozumiem po polsku, you know. Just dzień dobry, ja Martin. I know some special words, bengwo, klucz, some technical stuff I can understand a lot. I mean, my grandfather, my Shadek, he was Polska, so Shadek and Babsha, you know. But my Babsha, she is German. And so I can understand a lot, but even when I'm back over here, I think I have to learn again a little bit more, and even to understand, it's nice to communicate, and even maybe it's good for me to learn one more language.
Okay, and the very last question right now: would you like to say something to Falubaz fans at the end?
of course I want to talk to them. And no, I'm very happy. I mean, I follow the Falubaz stuff, and it's like you have a very good slogan, family, like we are a family, you know. And even look about all the sports is very, very impressed about what goes on over here. And I'm very looking forward to talk, to play with the Falubaz fans, to show them what we can do, to work good together, and even to make a good noise out there. And, you know, to just always the best have to win. And I would really like to just see the fans and have a chat with them, and even just would say looking forward to the 2018 season.
Sponsorem programu była firma Marvis, producent myjek warsztatowych.
Thank you.